To live in a small house just outside of town. It's quiet. Too quiet sometimes. My only companion is my dog, Max, an old golden retriever who has seen better days. He doesn't bark much anymore. Mostly he just sleeps by the door or follows me from room to room like a tired guardian. That night, it was around 2:13 a.m. I remember because I glanced at the microwave clock when I went to get a glass of water. The house was still, and outside the world felt paused. That strange silence had settled in, the kind that makes your skin tighten and your brain feel just a little too aware. Then Max stood up. Slowly. His legs stiff like they always are these days. He turned toward the back door and stared. Then came the growl. Not a deep one. Not angry. Just confused. Alert. It was enough to freeze me. Then he barked loud, sharp, urgent. I turned and looked toward the glass door leading out to the backyard. I saw nothing at first. Just darkness. Then a flicker of movement. I grabbed my phone and pulled up the backyard camera feed. Static. Then black. Then the feed reappeared. Nothing. Max kept barking. Then I heard it. A voice. From outside. Max, come here, boy. It was my voice. Clear. Familiar. But I was still inside. I didn't move. I couldn't. Max stood frozen, ears forward, tail stiff. Then the voice again. Come here, Max, good boy. Calm. So calm it was unnatural. I reached for the back door lock. My hand stopped inches away. Max growled again, lower this time, almost like he was warning me. I backed away slowly. We didn't sleep that night. I never opened the door. The next morning, I checked the camera footage. Between 2:12 and 2:17 a.m., there was nothing. No sound. No movement. No audio at all. As if someone had muted the world. I tried to forget it. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe my mind was playing tricks. Maybe. But then, the next night, it came back. The barking started again around the same time. 2:10. Max stood up like clockwork. Same stance. Same growl. But this time, the voice came sooner. Max, come on out. I didn't wait. I slammed the curtains shut, turned off every light, and sat on the floor beside Max, trying to breathe normally. The voice was louder this time. Closer. More confident. You're not going to let him say hi, it asked. Still my voice. Still wrong. I covered my ears. I held Max tight. He didn't move. Didn't growl. Just stared at the door like something ancient was waiting behind it. Something that knew how to mimic me. Something that wanted in. I didn't tell anyone. Not my neighbors, not my friends. I was afraid they'd look at me the way people look at broken things. I still had to live here. Still had to walk Max in the daylight. Pretend everything was fine. But every night, 2:13 would creep closer, and I'd feel it again. That pressure. Like the house was sinking under invisible weight. It wasn't always the voice. Sometimes it was footsteps. Slow. Crunching the gravel path outside like someone was pacing. Other times I'd hear breathing. Long, steady, unnatural. I stopped checking the cameras. It never showed anything. Just blackness or static or my own frightened reflection. But I started keeping a journal. Writing everything down. Trying to find a pattern. There wasn't one. The only constant was 213. And Max. One night I tried staying out, took Max and drove to a motel an hour away. At 2:13 I sat on the bed, heart pounding, staring at the clock. Then my phone buzzed. A message from my own number. No contact name. Just a single line, "You can't run." I turned off the phone. I didn't sleep. When I got home the next morning, my front door was open. Nothing stolen. Nothing moved. Just open. Max didn't want to go in. I had to carry him. Since then, it's gotten worse. The voice speaks longer. Sometimes it begs. Sometimes it laughs. It knows my memories now. It uses my childhood stories, my mother's lullabies, my old friends' jokes. And Max, he's aging faster. His legs barely work. His eyes look haunted. I think he's protecting me. I think whatever it is, it can't come in because he's here. But he's tired. And when he goes, I don't think I'll be alone anymore. I think it will finally step through the door. I write this not as a cry for help, but a warning. If you ever hear your own voice outside your window after midnight, don't answer. Don't look. And whatever you do, don't open the door. Max passed away 2 nights ago. Peacefully, they said. The vet had no explanation for the rapid deterioration, but I didn't need one. I buried him in the backyard, under the tree he used to sleep beneath in the summer. That night, I locked every door and window. I turned off all the lights. I sat in the center of the house with my phone, a flashlight, and my grandfather's old hunting knife. I knew it was coming. I knew the moment the clock hit 2:13. The house groaned like it was breathing. The voice came again. "Why did you let him go?" it whispered. He was the only thing keeping me out. I didn't answer. I kept my eyes shut. My ears covered. Then the door handle turned. Soft. Slow. Deliberate. I stood and stepped toward it, not to open, but to block. My heart pounding. The door shook once. Twice. Then silence. And then whispers. A dozen voices, maybe more. All mine. All distorted. They laughed, told secrets, called my name like a child playing hide and seek. I stood there until sunrise. When the light came, everything stopped. But now, each night, it's back. Louder. Closer. It wants in. And one night, I want to be strong enough to keep it out. If this ever finds its way to you, whoever you are, remember my name. Remember Max. And remember, if the voice outside your door sounds like your own, it isn't you. And it never was.